Everyone, I'm Raundler and you're watching Manchester City versus Chelsea Premier League. This is the PES 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment. No third-party footage, assets or any other copyrighted material has been used. All content is self-produced for entertainment purpose only.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige them.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to like Fofana, Peter, who's starting to look every bit of the modern defender. I mean, never mind his physical prowess, we all know about that. But his positional sense, his reading of the game, his ability now to distribute the ball out of defence, that's all very, very strong again.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Chalobah. For Correa. Palmer. Fernandez. João Pedro goes for the shot!
João Pedro really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. And that is out of play. And it's James. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
James cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. João Pedro. Over to the left. Palmer. Fernandez. Hit into the middle. And that has gone horribly wrong. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Foden. Ruben Dias. It's been a mighty looking ball, that. Caicedo. Cucurella. Cucurella chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. And here's Palmer. Cucurella goes on a run down the left wing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, sweet feet. Savinho's cross. Fofana clears it away. Fernandez, gently done. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. James. Caicedo. We get a throw in. And it's Caicedo. James. And here's Neto. So who's he picking out? Nuri. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. James. And here's Neto. A chance to play it in. James. Played into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Nuri. Savinho. Succumbs to the pressure. Fernandez. Colwell shifted upfield. Cucurella. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Nuri. Looks to the other side. Foden. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. James. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Savinho. Proves too strong. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Pedro Neto, and it's played in. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Chalobah. Cucurella. Caicedo. Rodri. And it's played forward. Lewis. Stones. Stones forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. And that's been won straight back. Ignoring. Fernandez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bernardo Silva. Spread out to the left. Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva proves just a little bit too strong. Fernandez defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Fernandez aim forwards. He steps in, and that's the end of that. James is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rodri attempts a clearance. Played into space out wide. Pedro Neto. Now here's the delivery. Rodri. Foden. Vardio. And he goes cross-field. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. Stones gently done. Savinho. Incoming delivery. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Chalobah. Palmer. Now he's off and running. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden. Foden. Savinho. Savinho! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cucurella. Palmer. And it's Fernandez. Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Fernandez. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. And here's Palmer. Crossed into the box. Throw it. Pedro Neto produces a cross. And the ball's come loose here. Caicedo. Palmer. Fernandez gets a cross in. Palmer. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella going full tilt down the left. And it's Palmer. Plenty waiting in the middle. Lewis, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Knocks it out wide. Plays it out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Cucurella. Fofana. Palmer. Fofana. The pass has gone astray. It's a throw-in. Cucurella. And it's Palmer. Palmer has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Tries to get it clear. Cleared away. That's a throw. Cucurella. Fernandez. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Palmer. Now it's Fernandez. Here's Fernandez. That's a cute ball. Guardiola with the clearance. Crossed it again. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Haaland. Savinho. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. James, played into space out wide. Time to deliver. Aimed in towards the centre. It is a corner. Palmer elects to cross. Great challenge, time, real chance! That has been knocked clear. He is just caressing the ball. Chooses to go back. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And it's hoisted clear. Colwell with the foul. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Foden. Showing good feet. Foden plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lovely bit of skill. And a chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
James. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto tries making a foray down the right. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Now it's Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Too much on that, it's gone out. Rodri. Donnarumma. On ball by the goalkeeper. He's going to be disappointed with that. Guardiola shifted upfield. Nori. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Oh, red. Nice interception. Fofana. Colwell. Fofana. Rodri. Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. James, forwards and with intent. Caicedo. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's very neat. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. And he's managed to get free. Here's Savinho. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, Such a clever touch. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. James. Played towards the other side. Palmer. Cucurella. And it's Fernandez. Caicedo laid out to the left flank. Nice interception, well timed. Moved on forwards. Well, that's well seen too. Fernandez. Lewis. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Foden. Rodri. And the counter is on. Caicedo. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Sabinho. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Ruben Dias. That's really well manoeuvred. Fofana. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. James. Caicedo. Caicedo chips it through. That has been knocked clear. Ooh, delicate chip through. Lewis can get it clear. Muscular approach does pay off here. It's run loose here. Looking for a decent ball in. Fernandez. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Decent chance! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser! And how about that for a volley, executed to perfection?
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Savinho. In again. João Pedro. James hurtling down that right flank. In by James. Vardiol. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Plays it through. James, there's the delivery. Lewis. Foden. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz chooses to go cross-field. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Palmer. João Pedro. Cucurella. Palmer. Colwell shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Can he deliver? Cross to the back post. And here's Palmer. Time to deliver. That's tidy. Ball comes in. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Ignori. Lewis. Foden. Played into space. Danger averted for now. Foden. He's gone backward here. Lewis. Chance! Split-second reaction.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Stones aim forwards. Foden. Lewis. Palmer with a definite foul there. Turns and goes back. Sabinho. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Pedro Neto. Fernandez, gently done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bernardo Silva played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Palmer. Fernandez. Cucurella. Cucurella going full steam ahead down the left flank. That'll be a throw-in. It's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Stones gets good distance on it. Pedro Neto. And that's aimed into the middle. It's really well cleared. That'll be a throw. And here's Neto. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's James. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a throw in. Foden. Rodri. Stones. Moved on forwards. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Savinho. Caicedo tries to clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Savinho. He's got... and the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Fernandez.
Fernandez with the clearance. That's a good run down the left. And it's Cucurella. Oh, that's a nice ball. Cucurella picks it up now. Fernandez. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Pedro Neto is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Bernardo Silva. Guardiola played over towards the opposite flank. Bernardo Silva with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Fofana. Palmer. Caicedo. Shot a goal! Bernardo Silva. Caicedo wins the duel this time. And it's Palmer. Oh, cracking ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he goes cross-field. Foden. Palmer. James. Pedro Neto. James. Lovely feet. Now it's Pedro Neto. Stones attempts a clearance. Caicedo played out towards the right wing. And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. James. And here's Neto. Oh, that's nice. Caicedo. Fernandez. Oh, it's come loose. Guardiola. Ignoring. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pedro Neto. Colwell looks to the other side. Have it back and can go again. Out to the right. Will play through for the wide man. James is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ruben Dias. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. There will be a throw-in. James. Played towards the other side. And it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Caicedo. That's a clever-looking ball. Ball's gone out of play. Fofana. Caicedo. Lewis gets across to intercept that. Savinho. And here's Haaland. Savinho. Foden. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. Fofana. Savinho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rodri. Lewis head over towards the opposite flank. Nori. And it's Bernardo Silva. Nice physical challenge. Played out to the right. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Nori. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Fernandes. João Pedro. Palmer.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Fernandes. Caicedo. Played back in. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Chalobah wins the duel this time. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Palmer. Foden. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. Bernardo's and Bernardo Silva! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Fernandes. With it to the left. Cucurella. Palmer. Caicedo. Oh, good spread. Tries a measured ball. Stones clears it away. Vardiol. And he goes cross-field. Caicedo. Fernandes. And it's Palmer. Palmer played out towards the right wing. Savinho. Lewis. Foden. Cucurella. Fernandes. Cucurella. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. It's just beyond his reach. cross-field, changing the point of attack. Back into the middle. Cucurella. Decent progress down the left. There are a few waiting for it. No way through, so back it comes. Lofted in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Savinho goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Oh, it's played. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, if you give him something to attack in the air, he's most likely to get there. It's what he does best.
Palmer. Fernandez. Aim forwards. Cucurella. Well read. The danger is averted. Savinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rodri. Looks to the other side. Foden. And it's Lewis. Caicedo makes the interception. Cucurella. James. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Palmer. Shifted upfield. Fernandez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pedro Neto. James. It's a good run down the right. And here's Neto. Now the delivery. Savinho. Good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Palmer. James. James, over towards the opposite flank. Fernandez. Caicedo. Spread out to the left. And it's Palmer. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. And here's Fernandez. Here's a chance! Oh, nearly, nearly. Rodri. Foden. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Ruben Diaz, forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Fernandez. Cucurella. And it goes cross-field. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. And here's Neto. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's there to clear it. Fernandez has given away a free kick. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
James, gently done. Caicedo. And it's played forward. Foot in. Savinho. Rory. Foden. We can get that clear. And here's Savinho. Very nicely done. Bernardo Silva. Colwell gets over and intercepts. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Caicedo. Fernandez. And that's a throw. Muscular approach does pay off here. João Pedro. Out to the right. Caicedo. James. Some good work on the right flank here. Pedro Neto. Now the ball in. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. James. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. Fernandez. Caresses it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Lewis. Stones. Rodri. Rory. Played towards the other side. Making progress on the ball. That's good play. Bernardo Silva. Oh, this is a great position. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Caicedo. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Ruben Diaz gets it clear. Lewis. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Guardiol. Guardiol chooses to go cross-field. Bernardo Silva. Caicedo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Thinks one through. That has been knocked clear. That is lovely. So who's he picking out? Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Nori. Rodri. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. Nori. Lewis. Foden. Oh, nice touch. And that has been clubbed away. Guardiol. Fernandes. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. James making good progress on the right-hand side. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. That looks a good cross. And they've got a throw. A chance to play it in. Cucurella, and he's gone backward here. Caicedo. Haaland. Now it's Savinho. Nori. Bernardo Silva. Nori. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rodri. Fernandes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Cucurella. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Colwill shifted upfield. And it's Caicedo. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Foden. That's a throw. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Diaz. Foden. Nori. Rodri. Nori. João Pedro. Caicedo. This might spell danger. And he's there to get it away.
João Pedro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Savinho. Savinho delivered in. James, aim forwards. Pedro Neto, James. Savinho. Looks to the other side. Foden looks to get on the end of this. Lewis shifted upfield. And here's Haaland. And it's Lewis. Played into the middle. Lewis. Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. Ball is over the line. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Savinho. Savinho's cross. Chalobah with the clearance. Fernandez. Palmer. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Colwell. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto crosses it in. That's too far for anyone. Ignoring. Savinho. Claudio. Play for a throw. Fofana. James. Pedro Neto. Lovely feet. Caicedo. Fernandez. Big chance! Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. James. And here's Neto. And it's James. James carries the ball down the right. And he's heaved it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Fernandez. Palmer, who's set up one goal so far. Fofana, and he goes cross-field. Colwell. James. Pedro Neto. Cross goes in there. Caicedo. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Caicedo. Caicedo, that's a delicate pass. Vardiol chooses to go cross-field. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Colwell. James. Fofana. Fernandes. And it's Palmer. Strong running down that left flank. And that was very necessary. Cucurella. Now it's Palmer. And here's Palmer. He whips it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fernandes. James crossing. Can he finish? Oh, there was a decent attempt in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Savinho. Glory. Savinho. Oh, that's nice. Cucurella is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. João Pedro. James. Caicedo. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Foden. He's found some space. And the shot! He's done it! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
That's the start of another 45 minutes. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. And it's James. James drives forward on the overlap. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Haaland. He's in space and looking for options. Tries to get it clear. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Cleared away. Haaland. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Ignori. Nicely intercepted. Caicedo. James. Played towards the other side. And it's Palmer. Fernandez. Fernandez laid out to the left flank. Oh, sweet feet. Stones can get it clear. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. 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 And here's Palmer. Foden. Moved on forwards. Ignori. Savinho. Very nicely done. And here's Haaland. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Fernandez. Colwell. Caicedo. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass. Lewis. Foden. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. And here's Bernardo Silva. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's João Pedro. Played out wide. And it's James. Ignori. Guardiola. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Played out to the right. Showing good feet. Foden wins the duel list. Good chance here! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Fofana. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. James. Played over towards the opposite flank. Caicedo. João Pedro. Proves too strong. Nouri. Bernardo Silva. Stones. Foden. Foden looking for a runner. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cucurella. Palmer. Palmer takes a look up. João Pedro. Cucurella. And here's Palmer. That's tidy. Now it's Palmer. It's gone for a throw-in.
Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover.
Savinho, gently done. Caicedo. João Pedro. Caicedo, played out towards the right wing. In by James. That's not going far. Lewis is fouled. Keeper's got good distance on that. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Now it's Foden. Lovely bit of skill. Rodri. Savinho. And here's Bernardo Silva. João Pedro. Fernandes. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's hoisted clear. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Comes in! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Caicedo really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Oh, that's neat. Well, that was asking just too much of him. Fernandez. James. Looks to the other side. Cucurella. Fernandez. Cucurella. Caicedo. In with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Fernandez.
It's a good foot in there.
Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Lewis.
Savinho. Good play on the left-hand side here. That's very neat.
Cross in, looks like a good one. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. That has found him in acres of space.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Caicedo. And here's Neto. And he decides to cross it.
Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Stones getting this one clear. And it's Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. James. And here's Neto.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Pedro Neto played into the box. Stones attempts a clearance. That's a throw. Savinho. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Rodri. That has been cut short. Colwill. Caicedo. Palmer. Out towards the flank. Stones getting this one clear. He is just caressing the ball. Played back in. Fernandez knocks it out wide. Palmer. Caicedo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. James does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. James. Fernandez. Fernandez. And he goes cross-field. And it's James. James. Now here's the delivery. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias moved on forwards. Rodri. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. And he cuts out the supply. Savinho. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lewis. Foden. Keeper's dealt with that. Pedro Neto. Fernandez shifted upfield. Succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Stones. Savinho, now he's off and running. Now it's Savinho. Savinho. Nouri. Savinho. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bernardo Silva moves short. Caicedo is there and he can get that clear. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cucurella. James. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto going full steam down the flank. And it's Fernandez. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bernardo Silva. Aim forwards. And here's Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Palmer. James. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played towards the other side. Fernandez. Over to the left. Palmer. That is lovely. He slings... Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Guardiola shifted upfield. Ignori. Just about up to the hour now. Savinho chooses to go cross-field. And here's Foden. And here's Foden. Chalobah with the clearance. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross goes in there. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Chance for a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Bernardo Silva can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Palmer. And it's James. Pedro Neto. Lovely feet. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Ruben Diaz played out to the left flank. Caicedo. João Pedro. And the shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
João Pedro clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It'll be a throw-in. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Savinho. Ignori. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Ignori. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Played out wide. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Colwell spread out to the left. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bernardo Silva knocks it out wide. Played in by Foden. Fofana. Caicedo. James. Looks to the other side. And it's Palmer. Cucurella. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Ruben Dias, gently done. Stones. Nuri. Colwell. Chalobah. Fernandez. Cucurella. Cucurella charging forward down that flank. Fernandez. Palmer. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Nuri. And here's Savinho. Now it's Savinho. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Caicedo. Moved on forwards. James, and he goes cross-field. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandez. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Defending of the desperate variety. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Pedro, he's having a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Fofana. Cucurella. And it's Palmer. Palmer tries looking up for options on the left. Drives it in. Oh, he's asking too much with that. Rodri. João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. Palmer looking to get on the end of this. Palmer. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Here's Foden. Pedro Neto. James. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear. Savinho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Haaland, over to the left. Brilliantly cut out. Caicedo. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Palmer doing full tilt down the left. Palmer. So who's he picking out? Now it's João Pedro. And it's Fernandes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cucurella, back when it goes. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. Goes down, but nothing given. Caicedo. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. James crosses. Gets it away. And here's Neto. That's going to go a long way. Caicedo. Lobbed in behind. And he's there to clear it. Corner then. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Nouri. Fadio. Moved on forwards. Foden chasing after it. Nouri. Sabinho. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's through, it's one-on-one! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lewis. Foden. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nouri. Takes a shot! Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper. Pedro Neto. James. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes aim and crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Foden. Done delicately. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick a spot as well. Fofana played over towards the opposite flank. And it's James. James. Pedro Neto. James looking to hit the byline here. Stones clears it away. Out to the right. James. And that's it. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Pedro Neto. James with the short one. And it's Cucurella.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ignoring. Play crossfield, changing the point of attack. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Foden gets a foot in here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Stones forwards and with intent. And it's Palmer. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Rodri, gently done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lewis. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. Played out wide. Palmer.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Savinho. Now he's got space here. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, good spread. That's good play. And here's Neto. Delivered across.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Stones. Stones shifted upfield. João Pedro. Rodri wins the duel this time. Foden. Played out to the right. Aim forwards.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now he's wondering who wants it. Pedro Neto. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Cleared away. And it's played forward. Haaland. Nori. Thinks one through. That has been knocked clear. And it's Rodri. Lewis. Foden.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Palmer looking to run onto it. Cucurella. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Palmer. Caicedo. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Vadio. Nouri. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, gently done. Fernandez, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fernandez. Caicedo. James looks to the other side. And it's Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Great run on the overlap here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nouri. Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Well timed, excellent interception. Good take, and is he in?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vadio. Oh, can he get onto this? Colwell gets over and intercepts. Caicedo. James. James chooses to go cross-field. Foden does really well to win the ball there. And they've got a throw. Fernandez. Palmer has it out wide and in space. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, what a climb! Should have equalised.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Vadio. Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. Foden. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Savinho. Savinho. Oh, it's played into the area.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Caicedo. And it's James. And here's Neto. Swings it across. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Caicedo. had a shot! Oh, that could cost them. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. Caicedo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Pedro.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Haaland. Rodri. And here's Bernardo Silva. Savinho. And here's Bernardo Silva. That is a brilliant interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cleared without complication. Now, where's he looking? Ambitious ball here. Can he latch on to this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nouri. Savinho. Bernardo Silva, played out to the left flank. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Nouri. Savinho delivers the ball. Fofana can get it clear. Showing good feet. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's neat. Savinho looks across and plays it in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Fofana. Palmer. Fernandez. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Nouri. Guardiola. Ruben Dias. Lewis. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. Over to the left. Palmer. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. He's had a shot! So close to drawing level.
Caicedo was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Guardiola. Stones. That's really well manoeuvred. Nouri. Aim forwards. Pedro Neto. I think we're just about done here. Stones. Just 5 minutes left. Lewis. Foden. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Ruben Dias. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Lovely, now then. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Applies the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Caicedo, gently done. Pedro Neto.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Fernandez. Fernandez, gently done. Lovely bit of skill. Here's the chance to cross. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Decent hit from there. Lewis. Foden. Rodri. Haaland. Haaland played out towards the right wing. Palmer. Fofana. Cucurella. Caicedo. James.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Oh, such a clever touch. He's had a shot! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Moved on forwards. Ignoring. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Caicedo. João Pedro. Lobbed in behind. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Forwards and with intent. That has been cut short. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Fernandez.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ruben Dias. Spread out to the left. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Caicedo. Palmer. They are right into last chance territory.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Haaland. And it's Bernardo Silva. Out to the left it goes. James does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. Palmer. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandez. The less said about that pass, the better.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Guardiola. Moved on forwards. Foden. Guardiola. Pedro Neto. And it's Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Now what about this cross? Ruben Diaz can get it clear. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rodri. Lewis. That's really well manoeuvred. Rory. Stones. Stones gently done. Fernandez. James. Hit into the middle. Lewis getting this one clear. Rodri aim forwards. Fofana. Chalobah. Back into the middle. Clearly not happy with that. Bernardo Silva. Chalobah. Colwill. James. James shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. That's very neat. And can he finish it? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Caicedo. And it's James. James. There won't be another chance after this one. Clears it away. James. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Foden. Lewis. Nice physical challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Aimed in towards the centre. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rodri. Haaland. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Nice looking ball. Savinho in acres of space out wide. João Pedro. Out to the right. James. Pedro Neto. James. Now it's Pedro. He's through, now is he in? Caicedo. They are right into last chance territory. James. Fernandez. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. It's run loose here. Played out to the right. That is a great pick out. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Nori. Lewis. And it's played forward. Foden is onto it in a flash. Palmer. Fernandez. Over to the left. Lewis makes the interception. Vardiol. Pedro Neto. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. It's a loose ball. Looking here to chip it through. That pass just didn't quite work. Rodri. Vardiol. Vardiol, gently done. Nicely intercepted. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. Palmer. Foden. Bernardo Silva. James cuts out the pass. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. It is now or never. Time is against them. Foden. João Pedro. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Muscular approach does pay off here. Lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Rodri gets rid without sophistication. Chalobah. Colwill. Caicedo. Fernandez. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Takes the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rodri getting this one clear. And it's Fernandez. Fernandez laid out to the left flank. Lewis. And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah.